Our first watch list of BL series for this year is finally here, and I'm excited to share my thoughts and feelings to those BL shows I'm currently watching. There's a mix of good comments and slight criticisms with some titles, but let's leave it as a healthy discussion. What's your current watch list of BL series for the first month of 2023? Leave it on the comment section below. Before that, some of these BL series might not be available on your country due to geo-blocked restriction. If that's the case, then you might want to sign up to ExpressVPN so you can unlock these geo-blocked BL dramas while also surfing the web safely and anonymously. Use the link on the description below to have 49% discount plus an additional 3 months free of usage if you opt to avail the 12-month plan. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. First on my watch list, my school president. I have told you a lot of things with regards to this BL a couple of times already on our previous videos, but I really can't stop myself from expressing my thoughts for this series. First of all, it's my current favorite series and every episode makes me fall in love with each character. It's given that Gemini and Fourth have natural chemistry that makes me comfortable watching them interacting with one another, but aside from that, both of them are really charismatic. They are not the best actors I have seen in my entire life, but everything they do feels like magic that keeps me wanting more from them. The story is also nice and I'm loving the musical genre with every episode. The side characters never fail to make me laugh and to cheer for them whenever they are in the battles of their high school lives. I also like the character of Sound because it adds a contrast on their characteristics, and I think it's a good addition to make the series even more interesting. I really don't have anything bad to say with this BL series because I'm loving every part of it, and what's really important is that it makes me entertained and happy at Friday night. My school president is currently at episode 6 and airs every Friday on GMMTV's YouTube channel. Number 2 on my watch list, The Director Who Buys Me Dinner. After watching the first 8 episodes, I can say that it's one of the most favorite Korean BL shows I have seen. The plot is something that would catch my attention and I never regret watching it. The only downside of it was the runtime per episode, which only consists of about 15 to 17 minutes. With fantasy genre and reincarnation plot, it felt like it was lacking a proper background story with depth and complete details. Although I love the concept, the short runtime hinders it to be an even better show. If this series was given a budget with the same amount of those mainstream Korean dramas, then this would totally dominate the BL industry. The main characters have an amazing chemistry, although I would want to see more of their lovely moments together. With the last 2 episodes now available online, I'm hoping that we could see more of their happy moments without the hindrance of their tragic past lives. The Director Who Buys Me Dinner has now finished airing and can be watched on iQIYI. Number 3 on my watch list, Candy Color Paradox. The last Japanese BL that I have seen was Eternal Yesterday, and that show broke my heart into a million pieces. We are fortunate that Candy Color Paradox is a rom-com series, so we could have time to recover from that painful experience. The first thing that I noticed in this series was the sexual tension between the 2 main characters. Their scenes are a combination of serious with a light comedy. Although sometimes I felt that the acting was a little bit stiff, it did not bother me that much since I'm too focused with what's happening on its plot. Talking about the storyline, it has a great start and I'm enjoying the flow of the events without feeling confused on where it's going. I love the mysteriousness and coolness of Kaburagi, and that helps the story to become even more interesting. So far, Candy Color Paradox is doing a nice job on making me entertained, and I hope that continues until the finale. Candy Color Paradox is currently at episode 4 and airs every Friday on Viki and Gagu Lala. Number 4 on my watch list, The New Employee. Office romance shows are some of my favorites because we could have a new perspective on some jobs on how they are being done. With great attention to details, This kind of series would definitely catch your attention and will take your imagination in a journey-like story that you have never experienced before. In the case of the new employee, I'm actually getting the hang of it, but I'm more into the chemistry of the two main characters. I watched the first 3 episodes of this series at night and I never stopped giggling and smiling while seeing their moments together on screen. My only complaint for this one is the runtime, because it feels too short and I need more of its story. The tiny details that could be put in between to make it even more complete were not present, and this makes the series a little bit fast-paced. It's the same sentiment with that of the director who buys me dinner, but we really can't help it. Anyway, I would love to see more of Soon-hyun, so I would definitely finish this one. The new employee is currently at episode 4 and airs every Wednesday on Viki. Number 5 on my watch list. Never Let Me Go. I have seen every episodes available to date, but I'm having second thoughts what to feel about this series. Probably because the series gives off a little bit of dark aura around it and I really don't know what would happen to the main characters. The color grading of this one has dark vibes in it, so that probably contributed to the feelings I feel for this show. Acting wise, some scenes were good, but there were times that I wanted more of their emotions to give different levels of intensity to the flow of story. What bothers me on this one is the logic of some characters. Noon's family is well known for being rich, and since the day of his father's assassination, the family could have spent much more to improve their security. Well, I guess it's part of the plot to drive the story to what's supposed to happen in the future, but for me, those parts could have been written a little bit better for consistency. Just like what I have said before, everyone in this series is suspicious and we won't know who's the real enemy. I hope that the future episodes would be good for Palm and Noon, but I won't be too optimistic for that since we're approaching the half of the show. Never Let Me Go is currently at episode 5 and airs every Tuesday on GMMTV's YouTube channel and IWantTFC. Number 6 on my watch list. 609 Bedtime Story. This is another BL series that I'm currently enjoying watching right now. I never really understand why some viewers don't like the flow of the story, but for me, this series is really interesting and makes me think what would happen next in the succeeding episodes. Although I love the chemistry of Ohm and Fluke ever since I saw them in Until We Meet Again, what's keeping and driving me to finish this one is its plot. We have seen some other parallel universe plot in BL series before, like Vice Versa, but in 609 Bedtime Story, the series truly highlights the interchange of universe whenever it happens. I'm just kinda disappointed with the cheating issue of one of the main characters, but I think it's part of its storyline for the plot twist to happen. I'm having some theories on my mind on how this series would end, but I'm hoping that 609 Bedtime Story would end on a high note. 609 Bedtime Story is currently at episode 7 and airs every Friday on WeTV. Aside from these BL shows, I'm also seeing Between Us, but I'm taking an on hold status for it because I'm seeing quite a lot of shows lately. It's easier for me to binge watch a lot of episodes rather than to wait weekly for an update. The last few episodes of Between Us also kinda didn't do well for me, so it would be best to take a break for a while. I'm also planning to start watching Cutie Pie 2, but let's see once I got a lot of free time. Those are the BL shows I'm currently watching for the first month of 2023. If you have your suggestions for me to watch or you want to share your own watch list of BL series, feel free to share it on the description below. Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.